In this video, we dive into the world of some of the most powerful and destructive natural forces on Earth: hurricanes, typhoons, and tornadoes. While they all bring devastating winds and destruction, they're not the same. Here's a quick breakdown of each one, their key differences, and where they occur, and the fascinating stories behind their names. 1. Hurricanes. Where do they form? In the Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, and Eastern Pacific Ocean. Major affected regions include the United States, especially the East Coast and Gulf Coast, Mexico, Caribbean islands like Puerto Rico, Cuba, and parts of Central America. Other affected areas include the Bahamas, Bermuda, and southeastern Canada, like Nova Scotia. Wind speed, at least 74 miles per hour, or 119 kilometers per hour. Hurricanes are large, rotating storms with a calm center called the eye, surrounded by powerful winds in the eye wall. Hurricanes bring devastating impacts, flooding, storm surges, and strong winds that can last for days. They affect coastal areas and can cause significant destruction to cities like Miami, New Orleans, and Puerto Rico. Famous example, Hurricane Katrina, which devastated New Orleans in 2005, causing widespread flooding and a death toll of over 1,800. Origin of the name: the term hurricane comes from the Taino word huracan, named after the storm god of Caribbean mythology. This god was believed to have the power to create violent storms, reflecting the storm's destructive nature. 2. Typhoons. Where do they form? In the Western Pacific Ocean, affecting countries like the Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, and China. Other affected areas include Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, and Pacific Islands. Wind speed, similar to hurricanes, with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher. Typhoons are the same as hurricanes in structure but are often more intense in the Western Pacific region, where they can cause widespread damage. Typhoons bring heavy rainfall, storm surges, and destructive winds that severely impact coastal cities like Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Manila. Famous example, Typhoon Haiyan, which struck the Philippines in 2013, killing over 6,000 people and causing extensive destruction. Origin of the name: typhoon comes from the Chinese term typhung, meaning great wind, influenced by Arabic and Persian words for storms. Hurricanes and typhoons are essentially the same type of storm, the only difference is their location. Hurricanes form in the Atlantic Ocean and Eastern Pacific, while typhoons form in the Western Pacific. Both are powerful tropical cyclones, but they affect different regions around the world. 3. Tornadoes. Where do they form? Primarily in Tornado Alley in the US, but also in parts of Canada, Europe, Australia, and South America. Major affected regions include the United States, particularly states like Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Illinois. Other affected areas include parts of Canada, the United Kingdom, South Africa, and Australia. Wind speed: tornadoes can exceed 300 miles per hour, or 480 kilometers per hour in the most severe cases. Tornadoes are small but incredibly intense rotating columns of air extending from thunderstorms to the ground. They cause extreme localized destruction, leveling entire neighborhoods in seconds, causing massive damage. Famous example, the Joplin tornado of 2011 in Missouri, which killed 158 people and caused over $2 billion in damage. Origin of the name: the word tornado comes from the Spanish verb tronar, meaning to thunder, referring to the loud, rumbling sound. It's also influenced by the Portuguese word tornar, meaning to turn or to twist, describing a tornado's rotation. Key differences: hurricanes and typhoons are large storms that cover hundreds of miles, while tornadoes are smaller but far more intense. Tornadoes can have much higher wind speeds than hurricanes or typhoons but only affect a narrow area. Hurricanes and typhoons last for days or weeks, while tornadoes last only minutes, but their destruction is often more focused. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate the unique dangers each storm brings. Impact on human populations. Hurricanes and typhoons often devastate coastal regions, bringing flooding and storm surges to cities like Miami, Tokyo, and Manila. Tornadoes affect a more localized area but can cause catastrophic damage in seconds, with cities like Joplin and more suffering massive destruction. Conclusion: these deadly winds may have different names, but they all bring immense destruction to human populations across the globe. Understanding the differences, where they form, and the impact they have on the regions they strike can help us prepare and stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel Decoding Everything for more information you are interested in. Stay safe out there.
You're doing great, kiddo. That rainbow's perfect.
Thanks.